Hey guys, how's it going? It is your pal Sal here, and welcome back to our Miley Cyrus discography journey. So today, we are not necessarily talking about an album. We are talking about her first ever, technically, this is her first EP. Her first EP, which is called The Time of Our Lives. So originally, I wasn't going to do this on the journey because I like to just focus on albums because, that's more my shtick. But a lot of people were saying that the EPs in Miley Cyrus's discography are really important because they are kind of like albums in a sense, and just just what they represent. Some artists, release an EP and they're like, here's an EP, and you're just like, oh, we love it. We love some of the songs. But this EP arguably has one of Miley Cyrus's biggest hits, and just one of the such a big moment in time too. So again, this EP is called The Time of Our Lives, and it was released in between oh my god, I literally just filmed the reaction to it. Breakout, and then the album that came after this was Can't Be Tamed. So this EP was released on August 28th of 2009, so I believe that's promptly a year after Breakout. And this EP actually, this is actually the reason why too, is this EP was also released physically on CD, so it got around, and it made it to the Billboard 200. It made it to number 2, and here's the thing: it spawned 2 singles. One you may know, and one you probably you would, but we'll talk about them all as we get to them. But it had 2 singles: Party in the USA, which charted at number 2 on the Hot 100, and another song called When I Look at You, which was featured in the film The Last Song, which charted at number 16. So I only know one song off of this EP, which is Party in the USA, and I do love that song. So we're gonna get started. I can make sure, those are all my notes there. Yep, we're all good. So I'm well excited. There's 8 tracks on this EP, technically 7, but also technically 8, because we'll get to there when we get to there. But so technically, technically there's 8. Okay, so we should just come clean now. The international edition of the album, or the EP, features The Climb as a bonus track, and The Climb was also a single. What did The Climb chart at? It charted at number 4! Hey! So we'll also be talking about that at the end. But without further ado, we're going to get started listening. So I technically know 2 songs off of this EP. So here we go. This is track number 1, which is entitled Kicking and Screaming. So here we go.
Don't keep me waiting, anticipating, treating me like a fool. You want me, you need me, believe me, you'll be calling. Let me show you what you'll be missing. We break up,
This is good.
gonna drag you through this kicking and screaming. There's no doubt you can't have it. Control you, I own you. Kicking and screaming.
Oh, I love the guitar. Okay, hang on. That was a bop. I actually like that. I love her vocals. They were so raw and like almost a little skrelty, but I love that. I was totally feeling that. This is a great opener. I'm gonna treat this in a sense like an album because at 8 tracks total, that's not it. You could make an album of 8 tracks. I don't see why you couldn't. But I love that. It was very edgy, very. Oh my god! Wait, hang on. I'm excited for this because I just felt like that was kind of hardcore, and I wasn't expecting that. Very mature from Miss Cyrus. The production was incredible. I bet this popped off live. I really do. Oh my god. Okay. I liked this. I really did. So I will listen to this many more times because I truly enjoyed it. And great opener. Track number 2, we have this smash hit single. We have Party in the USA. So here we go. And I know all the lyrics to this because how could you not? And I'm ready. So here we go.
I hopped up the plane at LAX with a dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame, excess.
Whoa!
And
Am
my
I gonna
fit
fit?
in. Cause all I see is the letters. I guess I never got the memo. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. It's when the DJ dropped my favorite tune and the Britney
Come on.
And a Britney song alone. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Put my hands up to play my song. And know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah.
What?
It's a party in the USA.
I mean, come on, this song is a hit. It's a bop then, it's a bop now. I feel like people like listen to this song now and they're like, oh my god, I listened to that so much, it's so overrated. And I'm like, this song is still just as good as the first day I heard it. I remember seeing the music video all the time. I guess in a sense they overplayed the song, but I mean, ooh, I got a notification. It's so good. So how could you not? I mean, the fact that this did not hit #1 kind of shocks me because this was everywhere. This song was everything. I want to save my talk about the Bangers Tour when I get to that album, but I saw the Bangers Tour, and at the time I forgot that Party in the USA closed the set list, so I think it ended with Wrecking Ball was the second to last song, and then it went black, and then the boom, 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 and I was like, I forgot, like I almost forgot Party in the USA was a song, and I'll never forget watching Miley do that live. That was incredible. And as we all know, this song was written and intended to be performed by Jessie J. I don't know much about her. I think she sings that song Domino and the Bang Bang. But that's about all I know about her. And she's British, I believe. So like. The lyrics were a little more different, like, you know, I think when they were originally gonna be done by her, but I think Miley nails this out of the park. We've all been there. I mean, I'm not from Nashville, but I live outside of Chicago, so I gotta say, the first time I went to LA, the vibe is very different from, you know, around here, from around these parts. So I get the feeling, and I like this song. I mean, it's so good, it's iconic, and I'll never not listen to it. Track #3, When I Look at You, which was also featured in the film The Last Song.
Everybody needs a song, a beautiful melody. Like to break up the dark. That's when I look at you. When the waves are flooding the shore and I can find my way home anymore. That's when I look at you.
That was actually a really beautiful song. And I feel like, so just a quick little confession. I've never seen The Last Song. I do remember last year, I think I tried, and I probably fell asleep. I think I maybe got like 20 minutes in. You know, should I watch it again? Let me know. Is it a great film, a good Nicholas Sparks movie? My favorite Nicholas Sparks movies are Dear John and Nights in Rodanthe. Yeah, because those are... What others have I seen? Yeah, but those are the two I know at the top of my head that I like. And so I've never watched it all the way through. And there are two other things is like this song was actually gaining traction this year. It was right when Midnight Sky was released and everyone was like, you know what we love? When I Look at You from The Last Song, and like everyone was streaming it and Miley was like, you guys are streaming the wrong song. So apparently this is really beloved. I really did like it, and I feel like I need to see the film for me to like fully, you know, embrace it. But the other thing I do know about The Last Song is that there was another song Miley recorded for the film called I Hope You Find It, which was covered by the one and only goddess of pop, Sherilyn Sarkeesian, and Cher did it on her album Closer to the Truth, and let me tell you, when I could perform for you, I Hope You Find It right here, right now. I do like the Miley version, but obviously when Cher does something, it's going to be better. I love that song. It's so good. So I did like When I Look at You, and I would listen to this again. This might finally convince me to finally sit down and watch all of The Last Song. So we'll see. Track #4, Time of Our Lives.
What happens now, whatever.
Whatever, man.
Wherever. Let's have the time of our lives. Like there's no one else around. Just throw your hands up high. Any try to take us down. We'll have the time of our lives. Till the
Okay, Time of Our Lives was actually really, really fun. I think that this would have made a strong single. I'm gonna like it. What I really loved about this was that her vocals sounded a slight bit processed on it, which is fine. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. But I loved how they sounded. They were so clear. So if they weren't processed a little bit, that's even cooler too. But I have a feeling that there was a little effect done to them. But I liked it. I thought it was really, really cool. And the production was big. I loved that. I loved everything about it. I loved the feeling of it. Like, just have the time of your life. You know, just do whatever you gotta do. I really did like that. I really do like that she named the EP after this. I think that's a really fun little... I just think it's a good song, so I think it's really good, and this could have maybe gotten a single treatment. Track number 5, Talk Is Cheap. So let's see if it is. Wait, hang on. This sounds like it's a continuation of Time of Our Lives, so hang on. I want to end Time of Our Lives. Wait, hang on. Hang on, let's keep it going. Oh, I would have thought they would have transitioned more. Interesting, these sound the same. I didn't dislike this song. I think it's actually a fun song that that's fun. I mean, come on. The problem is that this song sounds a lot like The Time of Our Lives. At first, I thought it was a continuation of it, and then I was like, oh wait, this just sounds a lot like it. So I'm not going to put a like next to it because that does make me a little mad that it sounds a lot like it. But I'm going to listen to it again and see what I feel as time goes on. Because there are some fun parts about it. And I think the production is still really good. But then again, it just sounds a lot like The Time of Our Lives. Track number 6, Obsessed. I hope it's a cover of Miss MC's, of her, Obsessed, yeah, because Miley had a song on there, I think, what was it called? I just did a reaction to the last album, or maybe it was the first one, I don't know, but I was like, I hope it's an MC one, but this is Obsessed by Miley Cyrus, so let's see what it is. Ooh, lovely production.
I awake and think of you.
Why do you, Miles?
I need some sleep.
Yes, you do.
Tomorrow I have things to do and plans. And I am obsessed with you. I do my best not to want you,
Aww.
but I do all the time. I do all the time. I know it's 3 a.m.
It's late.
and there's so is it something
Ah. Okay, this is my standout so far of this EP. I love this song lyrically because I feel like we've all been there, and you always wonder, like, you know, you have that person in your life that's gone, and you know that you're better off without them, you know that everything's okay, but people really need to stop putting this thing like, where it's like, I'm over it. And I feel like with a lot of things, you're never going to truly be over it. You're going to be accepting of it, and you're going to let it go. You know what I mean? Like, everything's going to be fine, but things that happen to you just don't disappear. I think you need to come to accept them and come to terms with them. And that thinking about them is not a bad thing. And sometimes you think like, oh my God, I'm thinking about you again. I'm just so obsessed. And I'm like, no, not necessarily. You're human. You know what I mean? You're never going to not think about it. Maybe you'll get better and not think about it all the time, but there's always going to be something and a thing that brings it up and makes you want to think of that person again, which is just, I think it's just natural. And I loved her vocals on this. I loved everything about this song. I really want to know if she's done this live. So hang on, let me pull up YouTube. Because this was just really good. Miley Cyrus, Obsessed. Live. Has she? Yes, she's done it live, so thank God, because I think that she would nail this out of the park. This was a great song, and it's the standout of this album for me, or not this EP for me. Track number 7, the final track of the North American edition of the album. This is a live performance of a song called Before the Storm, which features the Jonas Brothers. So we love them, so here we go.
I never thought it'd come this far. I'm thinking back to where we started.
This is Nick, right?
I can see it's not the same.
Oh god, he sounds so young.
Let me go.
I don't know what he was saying there.
Standing out here,
Shout everybody.
you was Thank you.
Thank you. That duet was actually really, really pretty. I'm pretty sure that was mostly her and Nick for the duet. Again, I'm horrible with like even the girl groups like the Spice Girls or anything, deciphering between the voices. So I know that it's mostly Nick and Kevin, or not Nick and Kevin, Nick and Joe that do the singing, and Kevin is just kind of playing. But I think that was mostly Nick from what I could gather. And I liked it. I thought the duet was really well done. It reminded me a lot, and I said this about another song on her breakout album. It reminded me a lot of the Kelly Clarkson duet with Jason Aldean, Don't You Want to Stay. Maybe a little less country-ish, but more rock vibed influence, even though that song does have a rock vibe influence. I liked it. I listened to that again. I'm curious that there doesn't seem to be... is there a studio version? So Before the Storm... Oh yeah, so when you type in Before the Storm, it says Miley and Nick, so I'm pretty sure that was just that. So studio version, so let's see if we type that up, Before the Storm. So it looks like there's a fan-made one, maybe? Or maybe, wait, here we go. Like, this is from their official thing. Oh yeah, it looks like there is a studio version, right?
Just thinking
Okay, so there is. It's on their album. I don't know this album, but Lines, Vines, and Trying Times. So there is a studio version of it. I guess it's not as... I don't know. It's weird that it doesn't pop up right away, though. Interesting. But, so I did like that. I'll probably go through and I'll listen to the studio version, or when I get the chance, you know, get to hear the original... I don't know if... I would assume that that's the original version, but I did like it, so that's really good. And I enjoyed that thoroughly, so I'm happy I heard that, and I'll listen to it again. All right, we are on the international bonus track, The Climb, from the motion picture Hannah Montana, the movie. I know this song, you know this song, and I'm not going to pass up the opportunity to go through it. So here we go, The Climb! All right.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. But I gotta keep trying, gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain, I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle, sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side.
Come on!
It's the climb. There's always gonna be another mountain, I'm always gonna wanna
I love the orchestra
make
here.
it move. Always gonna be
we
an
love strings.
uphill battle, sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb.
So, I mean, come on. The Climb is effing iconic. We all love them. We all love the Hannah Montana movie. What I love about The Climb is that this song is aged like a fine wine. What I love is that it's such an adult contemporary song, and this is such a soundtrack song. This is like, I know that this sounds crazy, but this couldn't go easily with some of the greatest film songs of all time. I mean, I think it's really that good of a song. It's very, it's so beautifully written. Miley performs it so well, and I think that even now she performs it so much better because this song, she didn't do it for years, and then I believe I think she was on Jimmy Kimmel, and it was right after the Las Vegas shooting, and she performed this song, and it was incredible, her performance of it. And then I think she did a little while later for this Women's March, and it was even, it was just gorgeous. It was absolutely beautiful. So I'm happy that she's come to terms with this song because, I mean, for a while she was distancing herself from anything to do with Hannah Montana or any of that. So I'm happy she has come to terms with this song because it's beautiful and she should never not perform it. She sounds gorgeous when she sings it live. It's such a beautiful song. Wow. I hope that if she does end up touring for Plastic Hearts, I mean, God willing, that she would do this song live too. Because I feel if there's one thing she has to drag up from the olden days, it's this. It's just so beautiful. It's gorgeous, and I mean, you can't not love The Climb. It's so good. It's beautiful. Okay, guys, so we officially finished Miley Cyrus's first EP, The Time of Our Lives. And I gotta say, I thoroughly enjoyed it, but this definitely did feel like an EP. Like, I didn't feel like I just listened to an album. And it's kind of sad, too, because I feel if they wanted to take the time, they could have expanded this and made it into an album, because I think the songs are really good. What I think sticks out for me here is the production. The productions on these songs sound really good, and I appreciate that, and I really enjoyed that. So out of 8 tracks, out of all of them, realistically, there's only one I didn't really like, and that was Talk Is Cheap, and that's really just because it sounded a lot like The Time of Our Lives, and maybe a few re-listens that'll change that, you never know. But I gotta say, my standouts for this EP were Obsessed, The Time of Our Lives, and Kicking and Screaming. And maybe if I listen to the studio version of Before the Storm, I gotta let that one sink in just a little more, and then I think it'll be fully there. And obviously The Climb and Party in the USA, I mean, because how can you not? But we'll not worry about them right now. But the one thing I want to say that I noticed when I pulled up the Wikipedia page is that this is the first body of work we've gotten from Miley. So keep in mind, we've had 2 studio albums before this, where Miley only has 1 writing credit on this EP, and that's from Before the Storm. So that's the only song she wrote, and that feels just a little weird to me. And I was feeling in a weird way, I was like, this is kind of weird, because I was like, the production on these is really good. I'm like, why didn't they make it into an album? And in a sense, I'm wondering if Miley not really having much of a presence in the writing affected that. I don't know. I'm just spewing up questions here. So I find that interesting, but I really did like the production, but I do feel that Miley maybe wasn't as into this project as maybe she could have been, because, you know what, I'm just going to pull it up here. I haven't reacted to Bangers yet, but I just want to know, coming up with Bangers, how many writing credits she has on Bangers. Not Bangers, I'm sorry, Can't Be Tamed. We have Can't Be Tamed. Yep, she's got a shit ton of writing credits on here, so if not all but 1. So I think that, and that's because that one's a cover. Okay, so, yeah, that's kind of weird to me that she didn't have a hand in writing any of these songs, because she seems like she's really into the process of writing the music, so I'm just curious about that. But as it stands, I think that this probably, out of all of the 2 albums before, I think these songs have the best production. But, I mean, that'll only get you so far, you know, with so many things. But, I mean, it's got a huge hit, and, I mean, it's got 2 big hits on there, so, I mean, we can't be mad. But, definitely this is an EP, so I feel like I can't really analyze it as an album. But I feel it could have been if they wanted to expand on it, but that didn't happen, and this is over. This EP's, what? It's oh, Jesus Christ. So it's about 11 years old now? I mean, hey, it is what it is. But I had fun, and I'm going to re-listen to the songs a few times and see what I think. But what do you guys think of this EP? Let me know in the comments below. As always, do not forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Salvador J. Rocha, Twitter at Sal Says Stuff, and I will see you guys very soon. I always end on a pun, and I had the time of my life making this video for you guys, as I always do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.